told them. They already knew that because when they went through my shit, they said, "You don't even watch porn." I said, "Yeah, I know. I'm not interested in it."
I've seen the clip of where you said it. I don't know exactly the whole details and everything. For me, I stand by when people are cleared of accusations. So whatever was happening there, okay, if you're hunting predators, okay, you almost got to know what you're up against.
Well, see, okay, it was like
just
this.
like we try to sit there saying, you know, Aaron and I, you know, we've been saying, oh, we're gonna make Dink the greatest predator poacher hunter. Oh, we want to make him a lot better than Rammy and Alex and Predator Poacher Southeast Texas or Massachusetts.
I bet that's where they're at.
Or people was like, yeah, we want to make him better than Ghost and CC Unit.
And I wish I would have clarified myself better when I said it, because you notice they only took that one little clip. They didn't take the whole fucking thing, if you notice, right? They didn't take it. They just took that one little clip to make it look bad, right? That's not what it was. What actually happened was he had to go in. You have to use a Bitcoin to go in, evidently, right? He had a phone up on top of his thing where he was looking at me. He could not turn his head or anything because they would have known something was going on, right? You have to be like into this shit, okay? That's just the way it is. And it took us, I say us, but it took him a year to like track down this one IP address with 49,000 links. Now this man had never had children. He was an amazing person, and did you know that he ended up natural causes dead after he
Okay. It's the okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So then I just went into hiding. I was like, fuck this, I'm out, because I'd used my email to send to the FBI, which when the FBI did get here, they did say, yes, we did see your email with all the links. Yes, we did. And then it was 10 months later, after he had died, that they found these people, and they saved 27 children, and they found the guy, and he was in South Korea. A 23-year-old in South Korea running 49,000 sites. Now,
very interesting.
I couldn't like that, but I had been live for 6 hours. I just blurted it out, you know, and didn't get to actually tell my story or anything. It was just like, and then as soon as my channel went down, boom, that video popped up. Well, I couldn't get the video down because I had no trace back of where it was actually my video. So it just stays up. So
well, the propaganda.
Dave comes in the channel the other day whenever I was on Denise's thing, and he says, "Where is the cell phone? You want to know where their cell phone is? My ex is using it every single fucking day."
Yeah. Just to interrupt you real quick, the other day when you were on with Tooth Fairy, I'm the Aaron Cox she kept on repeat.
Yeah,
accusing me of being a terrorist and so forth.
I guess you're with a pedophile or something from somebody.
No.
See, somebody took a clip of you as well, and I seen it, and it says that you said he done this 20 years ago, and now, you know, why should I not be friends with him? I mean, I can't be friends with a pedophile at all because my grandpa raped me for 10 years, and no, there's no fucking way. They don't change. They're not good, and anybody who hurts a child, they deserve to be hung. That's how I feel.
They deserve to be castrated. Fuck them.
And I agree, but also what I was looking into there was Brady violations of him possibly being set up. And then when it finally was starting to come out more and more, I was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's got some serious shit going on.
Exactly.
And what I did in that video is I was actually repeating what the propagandists were already saying.
So see, they took a little clip of you, right? Just like you did me, and made it look like that you just follow a pedophile. You're just friends with a pedophile.
Correct. Yeah. And
that's exactly what these troopers do. I mean, like they download, like they'll do like little snippets. They done on Betty, like they done on Aaron, like they done on me. They were saying, "Oh, look at CNN," or he's so creepy, he's disgusting, like that. Little snippets like that, you know. And then what they do is they twist it around. They'll use like a Vodacur shit like that, or like a codes like that to twist it shit like that.
And what I was doing is actually he was starting broadcast streaming, and he put out like the SOS that he needed help right off the bat. Didn't know anything, and I think it was a trap. I think it was actually a trap too, bringing people to help him, then bury him in the end, because you're gonna find smart people doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so all I was doing was kind of on the other end at the beginning of his streams, just listening so he could get tuned in.
Right.
But at the same time, I've been involved with broadcasting for so long that I know how dirty and disgusting and grimy the broadcasting industry is.
It is.
And to have a guy like that to be programming shows and maybe even kid-oriented.
Yep.
I don't care what these guys say about me. I'm glad I was there to eventually go, holy crap. I'm right over
for yourself. You got to see it for yourself.
Right over that dang target.
Yep.
And now you're going to be forever called a pedophile lover. That's what you're going to be forever called.
But that's the way they manipulate the algorithms and the...
Exactly, you know. That's what they do with Aaron, you know, call him a pedo protector, shit like that. They call me, you know, disgusting and creepy, shit like that. Because I did one fucking video. I thought these girls were college, and when I find out they're 14, but the video that, you know, I used for my You Feel Good Happy Mix, that video is over 6 years old. How old are these girls today? They're in probably college today. But no, they want to label me as that, shit like that. But yeah, when I saw disgusting shit, you know, when Desert Sentinel started exposing my mouths like that, I start backing away. It's like, dude, I want nothing to do with his shit, his channel. I remember one time I was talking about, oh, we can do a couple spots, like we can get you up going for like when you do like a DJ mix or, you know, like a broadcast, like when you do lives, you know, streams like that. We can get you going on, you know, WDRN, you know, Wicked Development Radio Network, but shit, you know, you can't believe a word that mouse says half the time. He says all like that. I mean, the only thing he was trying to do is steal people's content like that so he can make a buck of being monetization off that shit.
The propaganda artists have to continue on, just like in your chat with Leaky Brain Lisa Lake.
Yep.
Okay, saying that I'm up here trying to play you. She put that in her chat.
But nobody can blame me. That's the whole thing. Nobody. I am a one-woman person, and nobody can blame me. Nobody.
Well, I'll tell you what. You've got a couple propaganda artists in your chat. Okay?
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say.
I'm just letting people say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting people listen, it's best to let people have their platform, you know what I mean, than to block them. Right? Because why block them? They're going to come in on a stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I see what Betty is talking about. It's let people have their platform. Let people exercise their free speech. Let it get it out. You know, let it have a discussion and debate. Instead of to censor them and block them. You know, you try to, you know, troll them. You know, trying to get them knock off the airways. Like we're seeing these loopy truthers try to do, and these trolls, they're trying to get you off like that. When you're trying to do the real news, like when I do the real news about cop shootings, cops made, you know, bad government officials, bad cops out there, the real news about the human traffickers, the real pedophiles and child molesters like that, I try to do real news like that, and the trolls want to steer me away from that, because they want me to focus on them, you know, because they want me to get my mind off the news. They want to steer you away from that. That's the whole agenda about the troll is when you're trying to do the real news, like the cop watching, the bad cops, the chomos, they want to gaslight you, they want to throw you off to get your mind off the real news. That's their whole agenda with the trolls. To censor you, to block you, to knock you off the tube lamp, off the airways.
Right. Well, and I like to let people kind of show their true colors, just like I was saying a minute ago. During a time of crisis, people are going to show their true colors. Especially Lisa Lake in your chat saying that I'm trying to use you like I do everybody.
Yeah, that's what some of these, the troopy LARPers are always going to show their true colors of film, like the Lisa Defakies, the Fellow Fails, 114 Gay, Dinkus, and his Sasquatch girlfriend, Bat Crazy Lady, Cat, and then No Sack Low Dick and GD and I Could Be, those motherfuckers always show their true colors because you know what? Eventually you give enough rope and a fucking platform, these motherfuckers are gonna hate themselves, they're gonna lynch themselves. Oh, baby!
Right now. That was just
He probably doesn't even really know you. That's the whole thing. Is like people calling me a pedophile. They don't know. They don't know the whole story. They don't know nothing.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, some of them now, like, I remember one time, Kat made a comment. It's like, oh, what are you talking about? I was like, well, it's called, it's called entertainment. It's called having a good time, having a few laughs. Maybe she didn't like it because it was on her, but hey, you know what? But when she talks outrageous, shenanigan bullshit, like, whoa, man, yeah. But yeah, I guess now the tacos and a few other, are talking, I love the cheese land. I love underagers and I fuck little girls and shit like that. Because, I'm thinking like they're trying to see this and that. I remember it was Holly Wire and a few other trolls trying to say all this heinous shit like that. I'm like, holy fucking A. And I was telling my friends, like, I was telling Country and Storm and I was telling James Jacobson and Kim. And we were like, holy fucking shit. She doesn't know me. She makes assumptions. See, that's the thing about the trolls. They get you a narrow about it and they run with it. They flick the mud and shit on the wall and hope it sticks.
Little fucking clip that Dink put out to the world. That's all they know. And all I knew about you is that little fucking clip where you was like, well, he did this 20 years ago, but I think...
Well, that's why some of the trolls, like some of the people, like when they hear about me, it's only like a 20-second video that Norsack Maniac did, or what Fellow Fail says in the chat, or what GD says, or I Could Be says. Or you get viewers like, not Brian King's trying to, throw shit in the wind about me. I haven't talked about this guy in years. But I did it on my other video, and I've never talked flat. I've never attacked or talked about Flathead. I've always just asked a couple questions. But that's the thing I've said. These troopies, these LARPers like the Lisa Deepfake, the Fellow Fails, the Tanks, the Tays, the Kozaks, and the Crazy Bat Lady, they deflect. And they twist it around when you try to ask the hard-hitting, smashing questions.
He deserves a chance. But now, you've seen the light. He's a fucking pedophile. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, point blank.
He's got more than one victim. He always said, I only had one. It was Jamie Walsh.
Charges,
but I found out that he's got 3 victims.
I was like, holy shit. I go, are you a pedophile, dude? He's like, no, I didn't do it.
Yeah, they never do it. Never.
Right?
Yeah.
I was
wrong. He said, I pleaded out because my father was dying.
You get a clean signal, and you got a clean signal. Now I'm going to retire and get the fuck away from all this. But it was like, it was a trap trying to keep sucking me in, making videos or using my videos. See, and that's the same thing Mouse was doing. He was trying to trap me and like that. Promise me this, so I can get you airway, I can get you a contract, blah 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 blah. But you had to find me content. And I found out he was using some of my oddity and my cop watching, and he was even using some of my bus videos. But like that, he would play on his airway for a show like that without my permission. He would never ask me, and I had to, I never bitched about it, but it's like, dude. Ask me fucking next time you can use my shit. And I didn't want to be labeled with this guy. What Fellowmon said, me and Aaron were great moderators. I mean, come on. How many moderators did Beware Mouse have? Hundreds! And he wants to just label us too. Big trap to help label people and keep them sucked in. Just like the good propaganda artists. They're not going to let it go. Mm-hmm. But I advocate for freedom of speech and publishing and so forth. I don't think people need to have streaming licenses
I agree
But
100%.
if a judge didn't want that guy on the internet, he wouldn't be on the internet.
Exactly.
Well, actually, usually if they're a pedophile, they're not allowed to be on the internet. Like, they're not.
And that's why I think it is some kind of a trap, because he's there.
You know, like, what about time to stand? People say, well, time to stand is convicted child molester like that. Well, but Lou mentioned, like, what if he's convicted wrong? What if News on Houston, David was, what if he's trapped? Yeah, and people sitting there saying, when his charge was, it was statutory rape back 30 years ago. Just saying.